One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. For the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. defense here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Wilson will throw. Finds his man. It's Chapman. And they're able to make the tackle. Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. NC State quick to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Quickly complete.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Chapman. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job of running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. NC State going up tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Gets it to the back. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments. Wilson to pass. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Now on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Skips away from pressure. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Holstein. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They just keep firing. Here's a heat. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. NC State quick to the line. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. On the move. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his feet. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Timeout, NC State.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They're going to run it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Snap it to the back. On his feet at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
NC State 12.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
It's a reverse. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Patriot. Here we go. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wilson will throw. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 15-7 game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wilson to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. He breaks a tackle. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Got it, looking for a first. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.